Good afternoon, students. Today, our topic is growth. What is growth? Growth is a vital metabolic process which brings a permanent and irreversible change in volume and size of an organism, accompanied by an increment in dry weight also. Growth is the most complex physiological process in plant. Growth mainly occur in the region of meristematic, apical, intercalary or secondary region. Actually, the growth is the result of cell enlargement, cell division and cell maturation. You have studied in 12th class what is the cell enlargement, cell division and the cell maturation. The rate of growth. Normally, the rate of growth is recorded in terms of increase in height of the stem. The rate of growth varies with different species under different environmental conditions. The growth rate of stem or root tip can be measured by the mark generally made with the marker of a definite period of time. What is the course of growth? The entire plant or an organ or a cell does not show a uniform rate of growth throughout the growing period, even when the external conditions are kept uniform. Normally, the growth of a plant or an organ or the cell characteristic through stages representing S-shaped curve on the graph. Growth starts at lowest rate in the formative phase, increase rapidly to maximum during the phase of elongation, and gradually declines during the maturation phase until it stops. This time during which these regular changes to the rate of growth occur is known as grand period of growth, and the curve known as the grand period curve. Now, measurement of growth. Growth may be measured in terms of increase in length of or diameter of stem and root, increase in volume, that is fruits, increase in dry or fresh weights, or increase in leaf areas. Following are the some important methods for measurement of the growth, which are: number 1, by simple lever oxynometer. In this, a thread is fixed to the stem tip of a potted plant and it is passed over a pulley to which a long pointed needle is attached, which moves over a graduated arc. I will give you the diagram. The thread is tied with a weight to its free end, and as the stem grows, the pulley slowly rotates and the pointer moves over the graduated arc. The movement of needle can be recorded on the scale and rate of growth can be found out. And second one is prefers automatic oxynometers. In this oxynometer, there is a large wheel in the center of which there is a small pulley to which is surrounded a thread. One end of the thread is tied to the stamp tip and other weights retied. The large wheel is also surrounded by a thread on either end of whom the weights are tied. One side of this thread consists of a pointer which moves over a smoked paper. As the stamp grows, the pulley and wheel moves and pointer makes a curve over the smoked paper. What is the factors which affect the growth? The important factors which influence the growth of plants are the temperature. Temperature has marked influence on the growth of its plant and quantitative effect on plant growth. The greatest activity has been observed to take place in between 28 degrees centigrade to 30 degrees centigrade. The temperature below 10 degrees centigrade and above 40 degrees centigrade do not show the growth in plants except very few cases. The tolerance of cells to the extreme of temperature is closely related to the amount of water present in the cell and to the conditions of protoplasm. The cells are injured above 40 degrees centigrade because enzymes are inactivated. Below 0 degree centigrade, the crystals are formed on the cell. There are several plants which can tolerate the ice temperature. Normally, most of the annual and herbaceous plants are killed by the freezing, but many perennial are characteristic by their ability to withstand freezing, and their phenomena is known as frost resistance. In the recent days, a very significant effect of temperature is the application of low temperature treatment given in the earlier stages of the development of plant. This method induces early flowering in the plant and known as the vernalization. This method was developed in the USSR by Lysenko, and practically it is of great importance because this method induces early flowering, early fruiting of crop, and thus save them from natural calamity of forest and drought, floods, etc. George considered that the effect of vernalization was due to the production of certain hormones. The next effect or factor which influences the growth is light.